early this morning. I know I didn't plan this, but this is a surprise live because I love hanging out with my crafty friends. So it's super exciting to be able to hang out with you um, and have a bit of crafty time with you. So I set my team a bit of a challenge today. So I thought what I would actually do is um, is well, actually make a card so that I can show my team that I'm actually going to do the challenge as well. Hey Karen, hey Matthew, hey Shirley, how are you going? So what I actually did was I set the team a little bit of a challenge to make a card using just all colored cardstock. So not using any white cardstock, so any basic white cardstock at all. So I think it will be a really, really fun thing to do. And so I thought what I would do is jump on and actually create a card so that my team know exactly what they can actually create. So we have some fun. And it's a great thing to be a part of our team. It's awesome to have like a great crafty community. And I just wanted to set a little bit of a challenge for my team and have a bit of fun. So you're going to try tonight, Karen, after you get back from Armidale. Sounds awesome. So Lynn, the challenge is out for you too. So I've got some of my team members on here this morning. So please make sure that even if you're not on my team, you may be able to join in the fun by actually just trying to create a card and not use basic white. And I can tell you, it is really, really a challenging thing to do because the majority of the time what we do is we use basic white for our layer for the insert. We use basic white for probably a layer on the front of our card that we can stamp on. We use basic white for probably the sentiment layer on the front of our card. So there's many, many things that that you can actually that we normally use basic white for. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to set a challenge, and it is actually part of my card swap group. It's the challenge for the card swap group this month as well. So this month coming up. So anyway, so I'm going to pop you down onto my desk and just chat with you a little bit about some of the things that are happening in my Stampin' Up business at the moment. So the Sweet Delicious Fun Fold Club is available right now. So this is the Fun Fold Club. Oh, sorry, my camera's a little bit crooked up there. Let's just get that a bit straighter. So the Sweet Delicious Fun Fold Club for the month of February is going to be the gorgeous Artfully Layered stamp set. So I thought I'm going to actually play with the Artfully Layered stamp set again today. I did do a video on it yesterday, so make sure that if you didn't check my video out from yesterday, make sure you check out that video because I created a great fun card using some of the designer series paper and also using the vellum that goes in this suite. So how the Sweet Delicious Fun Fold Club works is it costs $60 to be a part of the Fun Fold Club for the month. For that $60, you are going to get a pack of this gorgeous designer series paper. You are also going to get, now Siri's talking to me. You're also going to get a pack of the faux sea glass gems, and you're also going to get a roll of the gorgeous white frayed ribbon. So for the $60, that is what you get in our Sweet Delicious Club. Plus you get a video showing you how to make step-by-step 6 fun fold cards. So I'm partnering up with my friend Rose Ward from over in the US. So if you're in the US, you purchase it from Rose. If you're in Australia, you purchase it from me. So it's a great way to get creative. It's a great way to see some great fun fold cards as well. So it adds to your creativity, but it's a super fun club to be a part of. So we're bringing you one of these per month. So the last month it was actually the Sweet Talk one, and that's still available. So if anyone wanted to actually be a part of the Sweet Talk one, I'm not sure I understand. Oh, I need to turn Siri off, I think. Anyway, so if you wanted to be a part of the Sweet Delicious Fun Fold for January, that is still available. So if you wanted to purchase that one, it's $60 and you get the Sweet Talk Designer Series paper. You get the roll of the Real Red, I think it's called faux linen ribbon or something like that. And you also get a pack of the gorgeous iridescent rhinestones. So now, how the Fun Fold works, can you use any stamp text to create the challenge? Yes, Lynn, anything you want to use, anything Stampin' Up, go for it. So the Sweet Delicious, I will be using the Artfully Layered Bundle. And I will also be using the vellum as well. So they are things that you will be needing as part of it. Plus, we'll be using the corresponding cardstock. So Calypso Coral, Pear Pizzazz, Evening Evergreen. I think that might be all the colors that we're using. And we're using those cardstocks. So the only thing that you need to purchase on top of your Sweet Delicious Club, if you don't already have it, is the bundle, the vellum, and the colored cardstocks and inks that we're using. Okay, so the registration is in the link. Link is in the show more box down below on YouTube, and it's also in the description of this video. So if you're on Facebook watching, it's in the description there as well. Global Creative Tutorial Bundle, we're about to release our new one, and our new one is going to be released at the beginning of February, and the new one is actually going to be our favorite bundle. So it's going to be a mixture for the next one. It's our favorite bundle out of the mini catalog, and coordinating it with some of our celebration free items. So it's going to be a great one as well. This one here is the Heart and Home Suite. It's 12 PDF tutorials and 12 videos from top demos all around the world. So you can purchase it from me for $22, or you can earn it free with an online order of $100 or more. Now that online order is if it is not to do with any other current promotion or anything that I have. If you're just placing an online order for $100 or more. Hey Loz, how you going? Welcome. But it is a great way to get creative. My BOGO sale is happening tomorrow, people. If you have not registered for the BOGO sale, I just want to show you. This is the list. Yes, and that of all of the items I have for sale. So, and there's more. There is absolutely more. So if you're on my email list, you would have got the email. And there is another email that went out. I might actually send another email out, but if you haven't got the list, please message me. I would be more than happy to actually just send you the link to the PDF of the list. But it is for Australian residents only. So the rules are I am not allowed to sell to people overseas. So if you live in Australia, you can be a part of my BOGO sale. When you receive, how it works is, whatever you decide to buy in retired items, whatever the total value of those retired items come to, you place an online order to that value, and you will then be able to get your retired items for free. All you do is pay the postage for me to send them out to you. So it's a win-win situation for everybody involved. All right, let's get to crafting. All right. So we have the Artfully Composed. So what I thought I would do is just grab out some of the cardstock that goes with this. So we have Pear Pizzazz. We have Calypso Coral. We have Evening Evergreen, but I don't think I actually have any of the Evening Evergreen available at the moment. What other colors go with it? Bumblebee, Calypso Coral, Just Jade. I can do Just Jade. Mint Macaron, Old Olive, Pale Papaya, and Pear Pizzazz. Okay, so I can do Just Jade because I've got some of Just Jade here. So if I do Just Jade, got those. And also Pale Papaya. So we might actually see if I've got some of those as well. Pale Papaya. Yes, I do. Okay. So the challenge is not to use white cardstock, okay? Do you think I can do it? All right, so I've got a couple of the coordinating. Now, even if the designer series paper has some white in the background, that is totally okay because you're not actually using the white cardstock to actually stamp or do anything like that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this one here because it's got some great color in it as well. All right. So first of all, I will work out what color card base I want to do. I'm just, as I said, I'm winging it. I have no plan here, as I always do. So I'm just going to, I think I'm just going to do maybe, well, I'll try a layer here. I'm not real sure whether I'm going to do a whole layer of it or what I'm going to do. But I'll cut a layer because that will give me a bit of designer series paper to start using. Okay. So we'll pop that back into the packet. All right. So now I think I definitely want to have Calypso Coral as a base layer there. So I think I could do that. So I'm going to cut that as my base layer. Not as my base, but just as my layer. All right, so we'll do that and that. Okay, so we have that and that. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I have some in this stamp set. I have some already cut out pieces from the dies. So we've got some cut out pieces from the dies from yesterday. So I might be able to use them. I've got this cute piece here. So I think I'm going to use that. Now these were what I cut out yesterday. So that saves me having to cut some out this morning. So as you can see, this one here, I did pattern piecing. Now, I showed everybody yesterday in the video how I actually did that. And what it actually is you cut two of them out and you take the pieces that fall out of it from one color and the outside piece from another color. So it's a great way of pattern piecing and being able to get a really cute look. So I've got a few things happening there. All right, so as you can see, these are the pieces that come out of this piece, okay? So I did have someone asking me yesterday, what is pattern piecing? And that's exactly what it is pattern piecing. All right, so I'm just gonna glue that together. Good morning, Susan. Hey, Jenny, how you going? Becky, hello. I'm just going to add that to my layer there like that. Okay. So I definitely feel like I want to use the ribbon because the ribbon goes with it and it's absolutely gorgeous. We could actually, let me see, can actually fray this ribbon. Are you ready for it? Look at what we can do. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I just want to fray that. And then I'm going to cut a little piece off. I want this to come out from underneath our leaves and things. So I'm just going to cut that off and I'll cut the frayed bit off where I started to fray it or where the end of that is. So we have this cute little piece here. All right. So with that, I'm going to use some of my Seal Plus. Did you have storms in Melbourne? We haven't had any here, thank the Lord. Okay, so I'm just going to stick that down there like that and just cut off some of those threads that are wanting to hang out there that I don't want them to hang out. We'll just cut them off. Okay, so we have that. So can you see that gorgeous frayed look? And then, of course, that's allowing me to have a nice base that I can pop these on top. So what I'm actually going to do with this, I'm actually, to make that all stay together, I'm just going to use some tear and tape on the back of that. And that will actually hold that in place. So we've got our tear and tape that we have. Now this is the double-sided tape that you can use. So I'm actually just going to pop a bit of tear and tape down that side. and also down this side. And that's going to allow those pieces to just stay adhered in there and keep in one piece. So can you see that? So now we don't have to worry about it falling out at all. All right. So, all right. So now what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to pop that up on dimensionals, which are here. There. So now you can see here the key component is I haven't used any basic white whatsoever. Okay, so I'm going to pop that up on there. I'm absolutely loving this Artfully Layered suite. You didn't like it at first, Alice, and you think you might get it now? I know. That one, and I feel like I want to do a little bit of this one. Oh no, we might do this one. The dies are wonderful, I think. And I think sometimes, but also too, I love the stamp set as well. I think there's some great things in the stamp set as well. Okay, so can I get that to pop in under there? Down in under there. Okay, and then I think I could probably pop this one maybe just in under there. Can I or can't I? I might cut that little piece off. We might just do a bit of surgery here. Cut that off so we can get that to sit in. So can you see that? I actually just cut a piece of that off to make it fit in a little bit easier. I could probably do the same thing on this one. So I'm just going to add a little bit of liquid glue on the back of that to get that to glue in there. Okay, so always remember that you can do that with your die cuts to make them fit in a little bit better how you want them to fit in. So I could actually cut off maybe this bit and that bit. Okay, so I could cut off that bit, a little bit of surgery on your die cuts, and then you can see I can get it to fit in there a little bit better. So I'm just going to add some liquid glue onto the back of that one and pop him in underneath that. There, like so. So you can instantly see that we're getting a really good look here. Oh, I'm about to throw a piece out. I don't want to throw that piece out. I'm going to leave it in my kit. So you can instantly see we're still getting a really nice look, but we're not actually using our basic white. So do I want to use, tell me what colored card base I want to use. Do I want to use a Just Jade card base? Do I want to use a Pear Pizzazz card base? Or do I want to use a Pale Papaya card base? Okay, so you need to vote. Do we want to do Just Jade, Pear Pizzazz, or Pale Papaya? So it's time for you to vote. So type it into the comments. Tell me what you think we should use. Just Jade says Jenny. All right. Just Jade says Glenda. Karen says Pale Papaya. So we've got 2 Just Jades, 1 Pale Papaya, 3 Just Jades, Pear Pizzazz, Pale Papaya, Pale Papaya. Okay, we're even on Just Jade and Pale Papaya. Pear Pizzazz, Just Jade, Jade. Okay, we're going to do Just Jade. Just Jade is it. All right. So, of course, I'm going to fold that. So now, I mean, Just Jade is not a dark color, but what do you think I could probably do on the insert of this card that would make it a little bit easier to be able to write on the inside? So what are your thoughts? if I'm not allowed to use anything other than the colors that I've got out here, what do you think I should use as far as the insert for the card? I'm just going to use some of this for some stamping. So I'm going to use Evening Evergreen as my ink color to stamp. And I'm going to use, what stamp am I going to use out of that set? Let's do Happiest of Birthdays. Hi, Anika, how you going? Caught me live, yep. Pear Pizzazz on the inside, says Karen. I do apologise for my watch going off notifying. I've been doing a business training and it's a VIP chat and everybody's chatting away. All right, so I'm just going to go, hopefully this is going to be straight down there like that. Oh, look at that. Couldn't have done it any more perfect if I tried. Pear Pizzazz insert, Pale Papaya. All right, so let me grab my little baby trimmer so I can trim this sentiment layer down. First of all, I'm going to trim it this way. Maybe there. Like so. Okay, then I'm going to trim it that way. Love this card, says Susan. All cardstock looks great. How to choose? Well, I mean, my common choice would be out of all of the colors for the insert, out of all of the colors to choose, I would most likely choose the lightest color possible. Paula's saying that she's not going to vote on the inside because her eyes see lots better on white. Okay, so I would choose the lightest color possible, but I think what would actually make the insert, so I would choose Pale Papaya, but I think also what would make the insert a little bit more inviting is actually having a layer underneath as well. So we've got the Just Jade on the inside. So I'm just going to do a Calypso Coral first layer. Okay, then I'm going to do a Pale Papaya for the next layer. So I'm just going to cut it 1/8 of an inch smaller than my Calypso Coral layer. Okay. And then because I actually have that gorgeous piece here that I used in my video yesterday and I saved it, I think I'm actually going to pop that on the insert as well. So you can see here, we're getting a really, really nice look and we're not using basic white. Now, aren't we just mind blown that we can actually do things without using basic white? So, it's a really, really simple thing to do. So now what I want to do is I want to do a little bit of stamping on here. So we've got this gorgeous stamp here, which I absolutely love. When you get stamps that are like a scripty nature that you can use to get a little bit of texture in behind your card. So what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to create some Pale Papaya. Just bear with me until I find my Pale Papaya ink pad, which is over here. So I'm going to use some tone on tone here. So Pale Papaya ink pad. And I'm going to add a little bit of this writing. I think I'm going to do it down in the bottom here. So I'm going to do a bit of writing there. I'm not going to re-ink. I'm going to stamp off. And now I actually want a scrap piece of paper that I can just stamp off on. Let me just use this. Okay. And I'm going to stamp down there. Okay. So you can see there, it's probably a little bit hard to see with the Pale Papaya on there, but I've actually created just a little bit of interest down in that bottom part. And then I think with this gorgeous big leaf, I want to pop a gorgeous big leaf up there and then add this little strip down here as a as a nice little patterned piece. So I'm going to ink up I'm going to clean that off. I think I'm going to ink it up in Pear Pizzazz because I don't want it to be too overpowering on the insert. I'm going to ink up in Pear Pizzazz. Looks like I've used every colour that appears on the DSP. And you know what, Lynn? That's actually the whole idea. I find that when I've got designer series paper, the designer series paper does all the hard work for us. It gives us the colouring to be able to use with our card. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp off again with that. So you can see there, I've got a little bit of interest happening in behind. Okay. So it's created a little bit of texture, and then, oops, I nearly lost my piece. And then I'm just going to pop that little piece down on the edge. I think I'm going to pop it right out to the edge, actually, to tell you the truth. Trying to get a bit of that off my desk. What was I saying about the scrap piece of paper? And then I didn't put it under there anyway. Jenna says that you're a white girl, couldn't use coloured card. But you know what? This is a challenge, Janice. So this is a challenge to actually get you out of your comfort zone and get you thinking a little bit differently when it comes to your creativity. And the reason why I think this has come about is we had an issue with trying to get basic white cardstock. So what are we going to do if for some reason we have that issue again, that we are not able to get our hands on basic white cardstock? So this is where you have to get out of that comfort zone and just try something different. And it's okay as long as you're keeping to lighter coloured cardstock. You will still be able to see things very clearly, still be able to read things easily. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do that for my insert. See, Karen, it's a challenge. I'm telling you, it's going to be a great challenge. So I actually urge all of you to maybe try it. Just step out of the comfort zone and just try it. Thank you, Anika. Anika's saying, don't forget to give me the thumbs up, because on YouTube and Facebook, both of those social media platforms like it when you actually give me the thumbs up. It helps me get my video out there. So if you're loving what I'm putting down here, please make sure you give me the thumbs up. Now, one of the things that I think is really, really great being a part of our team is getting this great environment that you can be a part of. So being a part of a crafty community. So it's super, super fun. And I just put the challenge out there for my team this morning saying, you know what, how about it? Give it a go. Let's see whether you can do it. So I think I'm going to actually use the sentiment, if I can find it, that says, oh, there it is there. No, yes, sending you hugs. Because I think that's really cute as well. Now, I'm hoping I'm going to be able to stamp it straight because I haven't got my stickers on here. I still didn't get my stickers on here. Even after yesterday, I still didn't get the stickers on. But anyway, let's hope we get to stamp this straight. We will try. And I'll just put that away. I'll use the Evening Evergreen. You could do it, but not in those bold colours. I think... Sue, the actual pale papaya is what probably like tones it down a little bit and makes it a little bit easier to see. So anyway, hopefully I'm not going to wreck this. Hopefully I'm going to stamp this straight. I'm holding my breath. I have no idea. It's not too straight, but it's okay. It's a little bit crooked. If we just put it that way, it's a bit straight. But you know what? It's handmade. So people, don't even worry. If you don't stamp totally straight, it's all good. It's handmade, and handmade is not meant to be perfect. You do your stickers as soon as your order gets there. Well, yeah. I mean, Glenda, that would be really nice in a perfect world, but I don't have, well, yeah, I've been too busy doing other things. I normally put my stickers on when I'm about to do a video. I try to put my stickers on beforehand, or I try to put stickers on the ones that I'm going to use beforehand, but you know. Okay, so we've got the front of our card and we've got our sentiment label here. So of course we're going to pop up the front of the card with some dimensionals. I like that frayed ribbon. What do you think? It's really cute, isn't it? Exactly, Carol. Carol saying it's craft, not fine art is your motto. Exactly. Handmade, not Hallmark. Exactly. Keep bringing those quotes. I can't agree more. And, you know, everyone's level of crafting is totally different. Everyone's idea of crafting is totally different. You know, like some people are plain and simple. Some people are more casual and step it up a bit. Some people are over the top, a little bit like me, that you can't have a card without ribbon. But, you know, whatever your pleasure is it's the thought that counts. It's the thought about creating a card and giving it to someone special. And that's, I think, the whole thing about crafting is being able to create something gorgeous and actually like give it to somebody, and the thought that you've put into it to actually be able to give that card to somebody. So I'm now just going to stand up so I can get here and get nice and even with the front there. Okay, so Anika, what are we saying? Anika's saying, do you like it? It took some puzzling, but I got it. I don't know what we're talking about. All right, so I'm just going to pop that up. I think I actually like it popped up in under there. So I'm just going to pop some dimensionals on the back of that one. I can have a card without ribbon. I can't have a card without ribbon. Oh, no, Sue's saying you can have a card without ribbon, but, you know, exactly. It's whatever your pleasure is. Thank you, Anika. Thank you. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that. I want it to actually just pop in a little bit under that leaf, so that leaf is sort of popping on there. Might even pop it under there. And that's probably going to hold that little tassely bit a little bit better as well. And of course, where did I put them? We'll have some cute little gems here because we can. Okay, there. All right. Okay, so I'm just going to pop some of these gorgeous sea glass gems around. And I might pop one of those up here. So what do you think, people? Jenny says, if I stand up, I screw up with putting things on straight. Well, sometimes, Jenny, I actually have to stand up because I'm doing a video here and it's like out in front of me. I actually have to stand up so I can actually see what I'm doing. But there you go. No white cardstock at all. So what do you think? So I'm so super excited that I've actually got to jump on here and craft with you all this morning. But now this is actually going to challenge my team. So all of the Wild Heart crafters out there, it's your challenge to get in and create a card. We have 1 week to do this challenge. So I wanted to have a little bit of a fun time in our group and get creative. And that's actually what it's all about. Being a part of my Wild Heart Crafters team is being able to share your creativity. And honestly, yes, okay, you can get the starter kit. You can get it because it's an awesome special at the moment, and that's great. But I mean, there is no price on the value of being a part of a crafty community. And that is actually, and I actually said it yesterday, one of the things that my team is so like, if anyone's going to drop and the first thing they say to me is, the saddest part is not being a part of the team environment. And you know what? That's what it's about. It's about sharing our craft. It's about enjoying our craft. It's about hanging out with other crafty people. So And you know what? We have lots of fun in my team page. So we have the special on at the moment. So for $169, you can get over $330 worth of value for $169. It is such a good bargain at the moment. The starter kit is always the best value in the book. It's the most value you will ever get with your crafting needs. And then being a part of Stampin' Up, you get so much value being a part of Stampin' Up because you get discount on your products, you get early access to products, you get to be a part of a crafty community, being a part of our team environment. And that is one thing that I can honestly tell you. You cannot put a price tag. You cannot put a price tag on that crafty community and on the friendships that you make. I can honestly tell you the amount of people, the amount of people that I have met through my Stamping Up journey, not only in my team, but in other people's teams and in other countries. I am absolutely amazed because Stampin' Up is like a worldwide family. That's what it's like. And it's like being a part of a family. And I feel like growing my team is like growing my family. It's like having children and raising your children. And it's so exciting to actually see how people grow, how people change when they become a part of a crafty community. And the fact is, you're not alone with your crafting. Being a part of your crafty community, not quite yet, Sue. It's just in the process. It's in the process. So I'm not going to say anything to jinx anything, but yeah, it's in the process, Sue. So being a part of that crafty community is what I would love to invite you to be a part of. So now I've had so many people that have said to me, exactly like Anika's saying, my team leader is not a nice person. My team leader is not guiding me and helping me with my crafting. My team leader has no contact with me. That is totally not what I'm all about. I love nurturing my team. I love hanging out with my team. I love chatting with my team, even if it's not craft related. I love just hanging out with people, and you will know that. And even Luz actually, we have been chatting, and Luz's sister joined my team, and now Luz has now joined my team. So being a part of that crafting environment is really, really awesome. So you really have to be particular about who you choose to join through. And one of the key components, I know a lot of people, and I made the same mistake. I honestly made the same mistake when I joined. When you join, you really have to make sure you're joining the person that's going to guide you and help you the way you want to be helped. Because there is no point joining Joe Blow down the street because she lives down the street to me if she's not holding classes and she's not getting creative and she's not hanging out with you and she's not helping you and guiding you with your Stamping Up. So that is the key common mistake. And I did that. I joined somebody because they were in my hometown. But what you need to really understand is no matter where we live in Australia, we can communicate, we can speak to each other, we can connect with each other through the wonderful world of the internet. And I can tell you, if I'm ever in anyone's neighborhood, if I'm ever traveling anywhere and I know that one of my team members lives in that neighborhood, I work out whether I can connect with them, whether I can catch up with them, have coffee with them, because that's what I'm about. I'm a people person. So I love hanging out with my awesome team members. So everyone that's a Wild Heart Crafter, give a shout out for our awesome team because we are pretty awesome. But as I said, if you wanted to join, we have an awesome joining special. It's going to run, they've actually given us an extra couple of weeks. So it's going to run a couple of weeks into March. But for $169 worth of that your outlay, you actually get at least $330 worth of value in product, but you also get unlimited value in the crafty community. All right. So thank you everyone for hanging out with me. I hope you liked that card and I hope you actually give that a go. Actually give it a go. Set yourself the challenge and see if you can actually make a card without using basic white cardstock. And if you want to share it on my page, share it with me, share it in a message, however you want to do it, make sure you show you my shirt. My shirt is from Mykonos.
Okay, I'll send this.
Whoops. It's from Mykonos. It's what I got when I was on my incentive trip in Greece. Yeah, Mykonos, and it's a gorgeous shirt. This is actually like an emblem that is all in Greece everywhere. I'm not sure the meaning of it, but yeah, it's not a turtle. But yeah, looks like Aboriginal art. Yeah, I know. All right. So no, it's not going to be hard for you, Kim. I'm telling you, Kim, you could do it. You could do it. Challenge yourself. And I want you to send me a picture, Kim, of something that you make. I am telling you, get out of that comfort zone and give it a go. I reckon it's a good challenge. um, all right. So all good. Okay, everyone have a great weekend and I'll catch you all later. Bye for now. Thanks for